So, you may recall that you have been sent to commandeer an apparently abandoned beholder vessel. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, this may look like a meteor somewhat. Maybe it was constructed from one, but uh, yeah. So you would boarded and you would set up the chair, but you also discovered some stowaways that were very hostile robots that were indeed replicating. Um, yeah, the less said about that, the better.
That fight fucking sucked.
Yeah, and yeah,
And that's not
honestly,
on you, Chris. It's just. Well, that was the thing. Once it took off, I was like, it's 10:40. I can't stay up much longer. I can't be chasing this thing around.
Yeah, I really should have revised those stats, and also I wish they had been clearer about on which end of the ship and the gravity plane these things were in the room.
Mm-hmm. Well, a big part of it was we were rolling like shit.
Well,
And
that too.
also, like I said, my autistic brain can't comprehend this three-dimensional thing without actually having it all laid out in front of me. So,
Didn't they have
Let you
like a
know that-
stupid high AC or something too? It's like 18.
18.
But I
Yeah.
rolled great. I just happened to pick all things that they were immune to.
Yeah.
They were just immune to Jim. It says right on the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I really should have changed that. I apologize, I didn't.
Yeah.
Interesting aside. Mhm. Well, there's always the question, are you the type that overplans or improvises? But anyway. Interesting aside, these were actually, I found them in the second edition Spelljammer Monsters Manual, and apparently the whole replication thing, apparently they do have a tendency to basically take over and strip mine planets replicating themselves. At least in that version, which did not have an 18
Weren't there
AC.
like replicants or something like that in Stargate?
So you finished that fight, and you had been talking about taking a rest. So yeah. So let's see.
And I think
Also,
I'm out of
everyone
rages too, or close to it.
everyone make a perception roll. Oh wow.
Fucking
Why
two.
is Telvin on advantage? Oh, 'cause my attacks were advantage. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Well, Kalen with that 22 especially, not so much Zarthus, you believe you see... Oh god, which end is it on? I don't
Apparently
know
the
what...
baby comes out.
You?
Baby's not coming out of me, dude.
Now you're
not
making it
till,
worse.
not till you learn polymorph, but I guess this end, the end that the clockwork horrors had been on what would be the bottom, but is farther away from the plane of gravity, you noticed a tiny bit of movement beneath the piles of parts and junk down there. Or up there, I guess.
Robot eggs for breakfast.
Wait, actually, that doesn't make... Oh gosh, I am an idiot. Gravity is up here, so it all should have been there. Okay, so near you in the holodeck, you notice some movement beneath all the wreckage.
Yes, let Hilty check it out.
All right. I just take that one step and flip over to the other floor.
Okay, so um okay. So you flip over a couple of parts that look like some of them the clockwork horrors were assembling into a leg. And under it you see two things. One of them is a small iron coffer that's latched but not locked. Looks like maybe it could contain something valuable, but that's not what was moving, so don't be concerned it's a mimic. Or should you be? Um, well, what was moving most likely appears to be actually an auto gnome. Uh, don't be a mimic. Don't be suspicious.
That's the song.
Me.
I keep wanting to call them mecha gnomes too, because they're freaking wow.
I want to call him Auto Wash.
Wait, why is it? Okay, that was,
Mephits. Yummy.
I don't know why it's showing Mephits, but,
That's weird.
Yeah.
mostly I'm trying to show you the picture, the one of
Right.
the auto gnome, not the Mephit, but, looks a bit like that, and looks like, well, you can easily see with your tinkering skill that this auto gnome has a few screws loose. Seems to be making some occasional whirring and hissing and popping noises and moving a little bit, but not speaking.
I sit him upright.
I'm gonna let Hilty handle this one.
Well, he whirs and you hear a couple pops and sparks, but he stands there looking at you in a mixture of a tiny bit of fear after everything that was happening, you would guess, but of the things that you killed than of you, though he's not entirely certain what to make of you. But kind of looking at you expectantly, and you can see a few gashes here and there of obvious damage.
Hmm. Hilty smash?
Define what you
No.
mean by smash.
I'll no, God.
Oh, chicka wow wow.
Is it a lady auto gnome? No, I will drag him back to the other room.
Okay.
Unceremoniously toss him through the gravity flip there.
You do.
He's smashing it, and then he's dragging it away.
Well, you do wonder if you could. There's plenty of parts around, so you do wonder if you could actually fix him, given your skills.
I don't. Do I have those skills? I have carpenter's tools. I have smith's tools, but not like tinker tools.
Ah, okay. Well, I'd say you could probably do something with Smith's tools at the least.
All right. I guess.
And take him apart.
Let's see if it has a kill setting.
Murder mode.
Yeah. You want a smith's tools roll?
Sure. Yeah, probably with intelligence, though.
I
There's your problem.
don't know why it's on advantage. Oh, this bot's been sent to evil. This doll's been sent to evil. There's the evil Bart's evil twin. They had the other Bart that was they kept in the attic, and then they found out at the end. Like, oh, wait a minute, because they were like conjoined or something. It's like, oh, your scar's on the wrong side, Bart. Wait, that means Bart's the evil twin. It's like, oh, are you really surprised?
Well, your
So that
efforts.
would be the 6.
Yeah, so your efforts do not seem to be enough to fix this auto gnome
Hildy's
at
just
least.
got like a scrap that he's using as a hammer and just kind of like clonking on him. It's like, oh, it's not fixing him. I don't understand. Clunk, clunk.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working, but you could continue trying to work on the auto gnome if you would like. There's plenty of parts, and you can try different things.
Or I will tinker with Smith's tools.
Okay. And sounds like people are taking a rest as well.
Short rest.
Well, about an hour goes by, and then you are interrupted by someone yelling in one of the shafts. Sounds like Crick Thick coming up one of the access shafts and yelling something. Seems quite panicked, and a bit disheveled, and smells a bit of smoke, actually. But, I did nothing, but you should know there is a fire in the galley. We could use some help. Down, up. there.
Was Doug's
So we got a
character
short
there?
rest.
So you can take a short rest. The beholders did not install one. They have... Do they have ice rays as one of their eyes? I mean, I suppose you could continue resting here if you would prefer and ignore it, but...
Oh wow, I gained a hit point. That's amazing.
So yeah, take a short rest and do whatever with that short rest you can or want to. Okay.
Stay. Hit button. Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, assuming everyone is going down...
What? What's your class? Bard 78. I rolled a 9 on a d12. I got a con bonus of +2, so I got 11.
How come the bug guy's got lungs?
I can't see where I am. I can see, I can see my token.
That's the phrase. Yes.
I gotta move myself over into the map where I can see myself. There's light over here. I guess there's no light over there. Oh,
So...
is that the other team? Did they?
So... Roll initiative. Fire fights you!
Stupid Russia. Fire attacking people.
Okay, where's the darn...
I'm starting to think this damn ship is
Invading
cursed.
Ukraine. I'm not beholden to anyone.
Why do we need a beholder ship specifically? Well, the feeling is mutual, so... Oh,
So the reason
Makes
is
sense,
that
makes
you're
sense.
going to a beholder planet and sneaking
oh
in.
that's right. Yep. Now I remember. Because it'd be much easier if we just took a different ship, man. This is a lot of work.
We moved it all, or are we still just floating here?
Mostly floating. But more immediate issues, that room there isn't on fire. Well, at least the center of it, around what looks like the corpse of, Petty Officer Rybeck. There is quite a fire raging there and smoke billowing all about. There's 3 mephits flitting about, and most of your crew members are kind of cowering in corners or trying to get to what looks like barrels of water and stuff to maybe try to deal with the situation, but they do not seem to have it under control. Good question.
Go, gadget water cannon.
So, Kaylin is up first.
I can't see any of those things that you're talking about, though.
Where are you?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll move you over where you can maybe see it.
Alright, then I guess I will witch the bolt on this guy. Well, even though he's a fire method, he'll be immune to electricity, I'm sure.
With your luck,
They too are immune to Jim.
they are Jimmune. Well, that is a hit.
Plus my charisma modifier, so +3. So 10 points.
Okay, big shock. It takes the damage.
Yay! Look what I did, guys! Look what I did!
Yeah, actually, it seems quite hurt and shocked, metaphorically and physically, by your attack. Oh, true.
I don't think it hits anybody else. It definitely creates a line between us because I can keep doing it, but... Oh, maybe that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, if it's outside of my range or has total cover.
Okay, anything else?
Not this turn.
Okay. Well, seeing one of his comrades get zapped, there's 3 that are alive. Well, one that's dead. Not undead. Not yet, anyway.
Zombie methods!
Not a Raven left. Watched Night of the Living Dead the other night.
The zombies do?
Oh yeah, that movie?
Oh.
Yeah, I freaking love that movie. It's weird and kind of stupid, but it's so fun. I think that's where the whole brains trope comes from. Oh, really? I haven't seen any of them.
It's like an unofficial sequel. It's like, yeah. So, like, it's like writer versus director kind of a thing.
Okay. You 3, well, everyone except Ublek, make a dex save. As a gout of flame issues forth from the mouth of this mephit. Yeah, that's gonna be too low, Kalen. Hilty makes it. And Zarthus makes it.
Is
So.
that advantage because I think rage isn't supposed to be on? It's not on.
Okay,
Otherwise-
so Kalen takes 4 fire damage. The other 2 of you take 2 fire damage.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming that means a con save for the Witch Bolt.
I would think so.
Okay, but you make that. Okay, Oobleck.
I'll be right back.
So what, are you saying it was born from water mephits? Or mud mephits? Or ooze mephits? Well, it seems to take the insults pretty hard, so roll damage. Okay, yeah, it seems a little, yeah. Okay, Hilty.
What a beautiful day to kill. Is it
Always.
method right here? There's dot
Yeah,
sounds. Let's
you
see
may
what-
not want to
okay.
cross the stream, though.
Oh. I will move this way. Yeah, I'll move to this method.
Okay.
It will raged. And
That's a hit.
ha!
Okay, yeah, it is definitely hurt as you slash it in the wings. Almost take off one of the wings.
Yeah, suck it.
I think that's all your actions. So Zarthus.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the one that's right next to me.
Okay.
Or Jason. I'll be using my flail and my shield equipped. Combat is the answer. Wait, I thought I. Javelin, arrows, great sword. Could have sworn I had a flail. Why do I not see it? Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe I just have a great sword. All right, I guess I'll just smack it with my great sword instead.
Okay, that is a hit, surprisingly. Okay. You put a large gash through this one's chest. It's, well, half dead, but not all dead.
Okay. That's it for me.
Okay.
Oh, I do have a flail.
Which
I just
is
didn't have it
slightly
checked as
alive.
equipped. That's why.
Okay, this one will counterattack at Hilty, and that's gonna be a miss as it ineffectually claws in your general direction.
I've got the
Like-
shield out, so it's AC 17 right now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's nowhere near you, so
Nice.
and this one will move up and also try to breathe on you. So Kalen and Zarthus, make a dex save.
I want to.
Well, it looks like you did make it, despite not wanting to. So you both take only 3 fire damage.
Okay.
Then I assume you need to make a con save. Okay, cool. Okay, so then TPK. So the others, oh right, one more thing. So everyone except Hilty make a con save. Yep. Okay. So you all cough a little bit in the nasty smoke that is pouring forth. So you were not affected yet, but prolonged exposure to this smoke is not going to be healthy. And you're noticing that the other crewmates, except for TPK 99, seem to be already quite affected, and Vina actually is covering her nose and mouth with what looks like a wet cloth to try to mitigate it. Oh, you can do that? Well, okay then.
I'm not even sure why you would need to breathe to begin with, really.
But those who are mechanical, like Hilty and TPK, are, I assume, do not need to breathe and are unaffected, so...
Yeah, I do not need oxygen.
Cool. Okay, TPK will try
Oh,
to
you know
help.
what? I just realized I have tactical mind. I want to use that. I don't need to breathe. Yeah, I'm an aquatic if you
Tactical mind.
Tactical mind. If you have a mind for tactics on and off the battlefield, you fail an ability check, you can expend a use of your second wind to push yourself towards success. Rather than gaining hit points, you roll a d10 to add the number rolled to the ability check.
Tactical
If it
minds.
still
Those like sticky mines, or
fails, the use is not used up. So I'm guessing that
Well,
still fails.
You have not failed so far anyway, so...
Oh, I thought I failed. I didn't fail with a 10?
Nope.
Oh, I just figured I must have. Alright, never mind. I'm not gonna do that then.
Okay, Kate.
All right. Now my DC is currently +1, so it's going to be 14 for them to avoid getting breathed on. Oh, it's a concentration for a fucking breath weapon?
Oh, apparently.
No, I was going to, but this is an area attack. So I was like, oh, I'll shoot off my area attack, not knowing that it's a friggin' concentration to go and be done. Well, I guess that's what we'll be doing. Anyway, it's a DC 14.
it's not fire damage, is it?
Lightning.
Okay.
Okay, so that one makes the save. The other also makes the save.
Yeah, but it still breaks my concentration on my other. Yeah, but I already said I cast it, so.
Well, up to you. Okay. So, any other actions?
No. Wait a minute.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
bonus action for casting time. To do another attack. Alright, no more actions by the looks of it.
Okay. Ooh. They recharge their breath weapon and deep breath more. So, Kaelin and Zarthus make another dex save.
Well, right.
Hey, that's going to be a fail for Kaelin. So Kaelin takes 7 fire damage. Zarthus takes 3. Okay, Oobleck. Okay.
Okay, if
Oh.
they kill me, I'll play a Gulak. No, a great old one. Warlock.
Jeremy was all excited. He thought he'd have a friend.
No.
He'll be
Your
bucket
goose
meats.
might mix then. If someone came along and give it a stir,
It's probably the point.
And that's how new oozes are made. Okay, it fails, so make your damage. Okay, it is almost dead. Looking pretty bad, but not quite.
I forgot to concentration.
Okay, Hilty.
think I will continue to attack.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna do reckless attack and frenzy. Hold on. Okay. Aw.
Oh, that is a hit.
Yeah.
Wait. Really? Wow. Okay, yeah, that kills it. By the way, make a dex save, Hilty.
Splat.
Okay, so as you just cleave this thing right in half down the middle. However, it explodes in a fireball, so you take 5 fire damage.
Or TPK does too, right?
A little bit, yeah. He makes the
I just
save, though.
Conan the librarianed him.
Okay, any other actions?
No.
Okay, Zarthus.
Has the one beneath me been hit yet?
Yes, both of them are heavily damaged,
Alright, I'll attack the one that's below me.
as
This
is
time.
Caitlin. Don't
Yeah,
hit
I
him.
know. That is part of why I'm attacking that one.
Though keep in mind also,
The hell? Wait, not it. Oh, weird. Alright. I think. There we go, and I failed. But I would like to use Action Surge and give it another shot.
yeah. Also,
Fuck.
I'll give you an intelligence. Make an intelligence check as well.
Oh.
Checking
Okay.
for intelligence.
Apparently I have some.
Unfound.
Well, you realize after, so here's how it kind of goes down. So first you take a big, wide swing that, it sees your big wind-up coming a mile away, and you just bring your sword down and get it stuck in the ground. It takes you a bit to get it out, but after a mighty heave, you take out your sword again and then swing again, and, well, the second time at least you don't bury it in the ground, but you miss. And then you immediately realize, actually, maybe that was for the best, because if you had killed it, it might have exploded on you and Kaylin's not looking too good.
Right.
Fine.
Okay.
Mm. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Okay. That's okay. I can put on some new music. Okay. Well, cackling a bit, this Mephit counterattacks against you, Zarthus, and rakes you across the face for a total of 5 damage.
Ugh.
It's a little bit hot,
Yeah, I would imagine so.
and not in a sensuous way.
No? Damn. That's what I was hoping for.
Okay, TPK will, seemingly not caring about the potential, consequences, you see what almost looks like an underbarrel on one of his arms, aims his arm toward Kalen and Zarthus, or perhaps one of the Mephits there, and bang goes a pistol shot, but it hits the wall next to you. Kalen.
Let's use my last spell slot. And I say, flee from me. 14, not 13.
Okay, on which one? Okay, that one. Okay. DC 13 Wisdom. Okay. He fails. So. Okay, on its next turn, so. I'll give it a marker. Okay, any other actions?
Nope.
Okay, well, this one will also try to attack Zarthus. And wow, that's another hit. This one gets your chest for a total of 7 damage, Zarthus.
Okay.
As it seems to claw right through your armor almost, or maybe just the less armored parts. Oh, wait. Both of them were. Wow, okay. So I just realized then both of them should have had disadvantage because of the vicious mockery, so I re-rolled. They still got a 20 and a 19, so. Okay, Oobleck. Okay. Okay, it makes the save. Okay. That is a hit. And that kills it. Which then the three of you make a dex save.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh, now I want to use that thing I was going to use before.
Okay.
That I can add a D10. So that
Wow.
becomes a 15.
Okay, so Kaylin makes it, the other two don't. Kaylin, you take 3 fire damage. The other two take 1.
He meant the other way around. Kalen takes all the damage, and
Yeah.
the rest of us made a save.
Yeah, you took half.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, Hilty.
Hilty drops his shield as he charges, shouting, "Kill, kill, 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 kill." Both hands on the axe.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, that one is a miss.
That was the only one. AC is 15 right now. And they get advantage on attacks. Because I frenzied and reckless attacked, yeah. Oh, that should have been with advantage then.
Well, re-roll it.
Right. I forget that I have to click like 5 different things to get that to actually do. Ha
Well, roll that crit damage.
Oh god, I'm gonna die. Are you serious? Is that even real?
Okay, I think I'm just gonna ask, how do you want to do this?
Could have one-shotted him.
Rather than chopping it in half, I turn the blade of the axe sideways and just smash him into a puddle.
Yeah, there is a sickening squish and crunch as its bones even just seem to liquefy, and, well, it would be very messy if it weren't for the explosion, which, that's still messy, so Zarthus and Hilti make a dex save.
Oh yeah, and it's not going to save me.
Wow. Okay, you both take 8 fire damage.
Yay!
But yeah, that is the last of them. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think this is the closest thing you have to one.
Get the hologram medic to start working on him. Robert Picardo.
So yeah, at least with these things out of the way, the other crew members are able to start dumping water on the fire and get it under control in fairly short order, and you are able to stabilize Zarthus pretty easily.
The only one that's really died is the GIF.
Yes.
One GIF guy. Stabilize means I'm at 1, or am I still unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, unless someone heals you, which you do know they came with a bunch of healing potions, actually. True.
Oh. Yeah, but you're not taking into account the ice methods that are coming next.
We're gonna get the earth, wind, and fire methods.
Okay.
And then there's a heart method. And they can summon Captain Planet method.
Captain Method. Okay, so
the
yeah.
Don Cheedy one was the best one, though.
Tree, human tree.
The power's mine, bitches. It always has been. Sorry, Chris. I derailed it.
No problem. There weren't rails to begin with. So Oobleck asked who let these on board, and panting and coughing, Vina says, I don't know. They just appeared as if summoned. After there was an explosion at the petty officer turned on the portable cooking stove, and there wasn't an explosion, and then there were the methods. He told us to handle the fire, and he'd handle them. he cut one down, but then they slew him. He was already really hurt, and so we sent Crickthick up to get you, and we don't know, but something happened.
I specifically want to investigate the portable fire cooking device to see if it was tampered with.
Okay.
Presumably it's method powered.
No, well, it was just regular oil powered as far as you know, but yeah, investigation, honestly, both.
I'm just thinking of that Rick and Morty episode where they had the machine that I think it was the machine that turned Beth inside out, and they called the hotline number on the side of the machine, and the tech service guy on the phone said, "Oh, open the little hatch on the side of the machine," and they opened it up, and the tech guy runs out of the machine. He's like, "Yay, I'm free!" Then it gets eaten by a bird immediately.
Well, both of you start looking around in the debris and the wreckage and the general mess, and Kaylin is the first to see around the cook stove that immediately below it you see a metal tablet, a thin metal sheet that actually looks a little bit familiar. You recall seeing one in the simulation room that mysteriously malfunctioned before you had this whole adventure.
Hey guys, look at this.
If Hilty could purse his lips in thought, he would.
Instead, he chooses murder.
Yes. That's always the choice. It's not really a choice.
Someone does not want us to take this ship. Or where they want to take it to.
Yeah, Cricklet comes over and says telepathically in your mind, because Threkreen can do that. Apparently, anyway, or that one can at least. Why? What is that you found? Ooh,
There's
kitty.
my kitty.
Hey, kitty.
Kitty.
Say hi, girl. All right.
He says, "No, I'm out of here. Fuck you."
More like bye.
I'm
Or
surprised you
nope.
let me do that for that.
There's demons in the screen.
Man, you camera shy? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm the boss. All right. Sorry to derail.
No problem. Always cool to see pets.
Like a half a pet.
She's a half dog. Mouth.
Like what the fuck is your problem?
So Cricklet asked what that thing was.
We saw this in the hollow room too before everything went crazy.
Oh,
Sabotage?
how does it work then?
I try Arcana on it to see if I can figure out how it works.
Yeah, you can roll Arcana to see if you can kind of decipher what it does. Then it's a method lab.
Wow.
I sent over a 19. Is that good enough?
Yeah, that is. This is not an experimental. Yeah, so this looks like a very similar metal plate that is effectively a spellcasting device, almost like a spell scroll, so you can store a spell in it, and then you can use it to cast a spell, but from what you can tell, anyone could potentially use it as a magic item, so unlike a traditional spell scroll, anyone could cast the spells. And from the runes on the thing, you glean that it had the spell's glyph of warding, which you're guessing was used to cast explosive runes, and summon minor elementals, which would account for the methods.
Now depleted, right?
Yeah. Indeed. Fred pipes up and whistles, "Well, who would want that?"
Success?
It's him!
Success? What?
Get him!
Oh, I mean,
Oh.
who would want to sabotage is what he meant. Sorry. I see. Well, who would want to sabotage the mission? And why?
We really should ask somebody that knows what's going on more than we do.
Maybe a good idea, for once, Vina says. Well, we do have a sending stone to contact them if we need to. But I am a little worried. What if they do more in the meantime? Are we safe?
To really check around for these things to see if there's any more.
Well, you can certainly do that.
Wait, me?
Anyone who would like to.
No, I know. That was big a joke. I will look around for them around the ship.
Okay.
I don't want to die.
Investigation or perception?
Well, I don't find any.
Hilty will also investigate.
Mm-hmm. Well, the
Oh,
others take
I should have
start looking
been
around as
perception.
well. And none of you find any more.
I feel perfectly safe.
Hilty will take first rest. Hilty will take the first watch.
Okay. Okay.
Half sleep, being all
Mm.
elven and stuff.
Don't you have a trance thing you have to do though?
For a couple hours, yeah, 4 hours.
Oh, that's
Or-
right. It's just 4 hours.
Yeah, let me check. I think Hilti has something similar. 6 hours.
They don't even say that anymore. It just says immunity to sleep. You don't need to sleep.
Hmm.
Does that mean they've
Oh,
changed it so you don't need
I
to sleep at
appear
all?
inert, but I remain conscious.
I just wondered if they. Yeah, I was just wondering if they changed it or something.
Okay, so sorry, remind me, who took first watch?
Hilti.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, well, it looks like this other crew is taking watches as well. Vina, as an elf, is also doing the trance thing. Um, uh, but Cricklet will be up for now, and you hear in your mind telepathically, "So, do you have an idea who it could have been?"
No.
No, no idea at all.
My primary function is killing. I'm not concerned with who or what. Just that it dies.
You know, that isn't very reassuring given the situation, but I assume you mean killing in a more direct manner than what we just witnessed. By which I mean the sabotage. You're not the type to do sabotage. I mean,
Affirmative.
at least I assume. Well, she still eyes you kind of warily, but seems to understand and agree that you probably would not be the type to stoop to sabotage, but does kind of look at the others warily. Okay. So yeah, your watch passes uneventfully, and you see also TPK-99 does not need to sleep as another mechanical being and just kind of standing there watching.
I don't know if
Technoid.
he has the same or something similar, but even during the 6 hours of rest, Hilti remains conscious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right.
That's my everyday.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always sleepy. Wow.
You should long rest the other peoples.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, we'll see. Okay, so, but Cricklet leaves off by saying, well, So you know, it wasn't me, and I don't think it was Fred, or in fact, I'm almost certain the two of us were uh, over in this corner, uh, kind of putting things back in order in that chest of potions. Not sure what the others were doing after you ascended, went through the access hatch for an hour, but
What was it, like a talisman or a plate or something?
a
The
plate.
sabotage device
Ooh, kitty.
was a plate.
Yeah, it's like a
And we brought that with us,
doo-doo.
the cooking utensil.
Yeah, that was among the actually quite a few supplies that were brought along since the whole journey could take about 30 days.
The sabotage could have been performed at any time, even before we boarded the ship.
Theoretically, yeah. Though you don't remember seeing the plate there when you got here, and it is
I
kind of
don't
weird.
exactly inspect cookware, so
True. Yeah. hmm So that's your watch. Who took second watch? Okay. Well, looks like Fred is taking watch as well, and
like
kind of
wiggles the consciousness from a bucket.
oozes or walks up to you. So, any idea who it was? Wasn't your crew, was it? Was it? It makes sense. That does make sense. Don't think you don't think the petty officer would have noticed it on the cooking surface?
Incredibly optimistic, even while discussing the sabotage attempts.
We'll probably all die.
I'm in danger.
Well, too bad we can't ask him now. Or can you cast Speak with Dead? I hope the other.
No, the other dude.
Oh, the GIF.
Yeah, the dead GIF. Oh, by the way, did you use the sending stone to contact anyone? Because I think someone had mentioned maybe contacting them, but you do have a sending stone for the purpose of contacting.
Let him know all the stuff we've encountered while having not moved the ship yet.
Well, the reason given was that it
Are
could
we
be very
grabbing an
dangerous.
asteroid that's going to crash?
Well, it could be very dangerous in the wrong hands. Someone could
Oh.
use it as a method of orbital bombardment basically was the reason that you were given, though you're not certain if that's the actual reason.
It was very valuable.
That too. At any rate, I did want to know if anyone wanted to contact the Academy before the rest, or were not. You were still in orbit, so it probably wouldn't take them more than a couple hours to get a ship up here. Okay. Okay. Okay, and I'm assuming, I mean, speak up if you want to do otherwise, but I assume nobody else is planning to use them. I'll say they are on the corpse of the GIF, Petty Officer Ryback. So they would be easily accessible to you, but... Oh, not really, but he seemed a nice enough fellow, made decent food, hearty food at least. Well, cook and technically ranking officer on this mission, but... Well... So what happened was Cricklet and I were over in an alcove, over there, uh, kind of writing the various supplies we had. All the foodstuffs and the healing potions, checking to make sure they were okay, and, we heard an explosion behind us, and, suddenly there were mephits there, and, we saw, uh, the petty officer yell at us to get the fire under control while he handled the mephits, and, he killed one, but the others overwhelmed him. He was right by the explosion, it looked like, when it went off, so he was pretty hurt already. Wouldn't
So
think
dead.
so. No, probably not. And hopefully the shadows won't be jumping at us. Well, I'll keep an eye out, or, I wonder how do, oozes and, such see? I'll keep a visual pseudopod out, but,
They have organs?
organelles?
Enlarged organelles.
Okay, so your rest passes uneventfully. Uh, let's see who's taking the next watch? Zarthus, you are definitely at 1 HP at least by this point. Okay.
There's no gym here. There's no Kaylin here. Fine. I'm really tired. All right. Sure, I'll take a rest. I mean, a watch. I already took my rest.
Okay, well, looks like Vina is kind of keeping watch as well as TPK once again.
Maybe even more so, because I'm gonna go take another gander and see if I find any more traps. That's how I'm gonna keep watch. I'm gonna patrol.
Okay. Okay. Well, you don't see anything suspicious in your patrols, and you're pretty sure that you're keeping a pretty close eye on things. Um,
Till
Don't say until. No until.
that you could murder
Don't
something.
put that in the GM's head.
until you reach level 20. I mean... No, you do not level or pass go or anything. But you are kind of patrolling around, looking around, and pretty meticulously looking through all the different supplies you've got to make sure there's nothing else in them, and you haven't found anything in the other supplies that looks at all suspicious.
Okay. Sorry, did we finish our rest? That work?
I did a long time ago because Jeremy said, "All right, yeah, let's do it." He's not the GM. What was I thinking?
Rest
Yeah.
successful?
Well, Vina says as you go by, so did you find anything?
Nope. We are completely in the clear. I am confident.
In terms of further surprises, you mean?
Yeah, further surprises.
At least booby traps.
Do you know how to cook, by the way?
Me? Not especially. Usually that's the servants do that for me.
Did you bring any?
Well, I suppose you could call TPK my servant, though more of a bodyguard. But could do menial tasks.
Great. We do need a new cook.
Oh, that is a good point. Well, I believe we did have quite a supply of rations, though the petty officer had intended to cook us fresh food, at least early on, with the many ingredients he brought, but, well, say, can you cook?
Oh, absolutely not.
Hmm.
That would be a very bad idea.
Surprised. Well, I suppose rations will have to do unless
Guilty
you're.
will attempt to cook. He begins humming a tune while he attempts. I have no buds with which to taste. Do, 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 do. Yeah, everything's burnt. It's slow cooked into tiny, completely dehydrated little pucks of food. The unnecessary moisture has been removed.
Well, I can see he won't be providing any edible foods. Hmm. So, do you have a sense of how that plate might have gotten on the ship? Who might have brought it?
No, but perhaps we should look at the one that provisioned everything.
The
Quartermaster.
GIF? You mean, or
No,
or
whoever gave the gifts everything.
okay, back at the academy. That would be logical. So you think they slipped that in and we just never noticed it was there?
Well, either that or we have a murderer on board.
Well, that's what I'm more concerned about, and can we rule that out?
No, you're right. We probably should scrub this mission and go back to base.
Maybe.
We definitely gonna need new leadership. Well, I guess I could do it.
You could do it.
Well, as the most experienced officer on the ship right now. Wouldn't be
Have
my
you
first
ever
time.
have you ever led an expedition or even commanded servants?
Of course I have. I had at least 30 servants in my old home.
Make a deception roll, I'm guessing.
Deceive GM. Sometimes it involves pickles.
Well, they'd have to be digital or shipped pickles in this case, and well, perhaps you come from more distinguished stock than I thought.
Of course.
She looks like she's thinking about something a minute.
I just don't like to brag, he says. It's kind of beneath us.
I see. Yes, maybe I really should talk to your sister. Anyway, so you claim to have Okay, perhaps some experience. Perhaps more than your hairdressing experience. Though I don't recall you being the Spelljammer on your ship in the simulation.
No, I was commanding the ship.
Perhaps. I suppose I didn't get a front row seat to that necessarily.
No, but you got a front row seat to the defeat.
She looks like she's, kind of angry, but maybe more angrier she can't come up with a good retort than anything. Well, regardless, I was going to suggest myself then, but,
You could be my second in command.
well, we'll talk about it. At any rate, you you don't you don't think there is anyone here who could be the murderer or saboteur? No one you think is suspicious?
Well, I think my first order as captain is that we should have TPK go and toss everyone's bunks. Yes, let's look for evidence.
Well, you don't really have bunks, as it were, here yet, but,
I know.
well, if you think so, though it looked like you were looking pretty well through everything just now. You don't
But
think...
it's time to line everybody up and, find the culprit if there is one.
I suppose. Or should we do that now, or wait till those poor non-elven sorts get their sleep first? You hear a note of disdain in that phrase.
We do have to allow the common folk their luxuries.
Very well. Well, TPK, after they get up, I suppose you will be, looking through their effects. Including, well, it doesn't really prove much if he looks through mine, given that he's my bodyguard, but...
Oh, that's fine. I can look through yours.
Well, I mean... I didn't mean it that way. Perhaps Zarthus could. He seems a little more trustworthy, or at least loyal.
Is that any way to speak to your captain?
Nobody has agreed to that yet. I just haven't disagreed.
Well, I don't think everybody needs to agree. It's not a democracy. This is a command. You're speaking of mutiny here.
Is it really a mutiny if the captain has not yet been decided, especially not by the Academy?
It's true, but I did speak to the Academy through those sending stones, and they did say that I was the obvious choice.
Make a deception roll.
To the brig with me.
Did you now?
Yes,
Well,
yes.
you must have been very discreet about that, given that I can see the sending stone right there on the petty officer's corpse right now.
Well, yes, you're also not very perceptive, so.
Sure. Sure. I'll believe it when I hear it from them in person.
Hmm. So you'll be wanting to return?
When what returned?
You'll want to return back to
Oh.
home base.
Or if they come here. Well, we can ask them in the... Is there such a... I guess there is no morning. Of course there's no morning up here. There's... Of course. She looks a little embarrassed. Right, there is no sunrise. Only...
Vicious mockery.
Kitty. Okay, well, a few hours later, your watch passes uneventfully, so everyone you do successfully get a long rest.
Well, I have taken command. It is time for us to find whoever has done this to us.
No, just to be clear, no one has actually put him in command, Vina says. We did not get actual word from the Academy, but, I won't object unless he orders something stupid.
See?
Well, nobody has not put me in command either, but...
That is true. She's already been speaking about a mutiny.
Like I said, it's not a mutiny until a captain has been officially formally decided. And you are not part of the, military academy hierarchy yet. In fact, I believe you're still a cadet too. But regardless, I do agree that perhaps we should take a look around, and my bodyguard here has been instructed to go through some personal effects to look for anything suspicious. In the interest of transparency, Zarthis, you may go through my personal effects if you wish.
Okay. I'll do that. I'm not really suspicious of anyone here, per se, but sure.
Okay.
And whoever wants to look through my stuff, feel free. I'm not hiding anything.
Okay. So I won't make anyone go through describing their inventories, but short version is, TPK and the others do not really find anything they think is suspicious in your packs. Fred doesn't really have much other than some rations, general adventuring gear, some, maybe a harmonica, and some drums. Cricklet just has a bunch of tools. Vina seems to have, well, a lot more things packed than you would think are strictly necessary for an adventurer, sort of hoity-toity upper class
Oh,
stuff,
she packed
but
like a woman. Like the princess in Spaceballs. It's my industrial hair dryer. I can't live without it.
Matched luggage.
um but nothing suspicious. And actually, she even lets you look at her spell book if need be, which actually
Contains summon
wonder.
methods.
I guess the question is, would you actually understand any of it? Because you're a Psi warrior, right?
I am, yeah.
So not technically a spellcaster, but kind of spellcaster adjacent.
I guess less bookish and magicy and more mind stuff, I guess.
Yeah, so you probably wouldn't. Well, actually, I guess you could make an Arcana check to see if you understand it, but you wouldn't automatically. Hmm, interesting. Yeah.
7.
Yeah, you can't really make out what the things say. The spells are, but it looks like spells.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
She will be waterboarded until she tells me what I want to hear.
uh, and Kaylin, do those drawings look anything like her or someone else?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, that is a good question to start with. How good would you say your art is?
Wouldn't that be a
That
skill
good.
roll or?
Okay, and I guess I should ask, was it meant to be her in addition to
Yes,
the
it was
deception
just
check?
not meant to be found.
Okay. Uh, okay, wow. So,
TPK, I am shocked at you that you would have such things. This is how you treat your captain.
TPK says, I found these in your pack. I would have no use of such
Well, I
renderings.
want you to do a full investigation to figure out how they got put in my pack. We must find this pervert immediately.
Another deception roll? Depends on the officer.
Chris is thrown for a loop. He does not know what to do.
Just takes me a bit to process. TPK does not seem to, TPK appears to believe you, or at least does not object, but says, how do you propose I investigate? This unit is not built for with an investigation specialization.
I must do everything myself. We must get everyone here to draw pictures and we compare the art styles to figure out. Yes, the best one will win a prize.
Kelties looks like it was made with the line tool in like an old MS Paint program.
ASCII art.
Um,
We're never finishing this mission.
We might not ever start this mission.
Okay. Vina takes a look at the drawing and remarks, "Well, it is rather artistic, I will say, even if it may be in poor taste."
Yes, it is very artistic. Seemingly accurate, I would say.
To be fair, most of the things that Kalen does are in poor taste.
I look at him.
She
That's true.
barely suppresses a giggle. And kind of nods. True. You know, I like you, Zarthist. I would hire you for my crew once I'm able to.
Well, I'm not giving him a reference.
You could certainly do worse.
Though I will say, whoever did this, perhaps they could be my official portrait drawer, even if, well, that detail is a little bit inaccurate, and she points to some rather private areas.
Kalen's like, perhaps we need to see to be sure.
No, I don't. I don't see why we need to, but regardless, I will say that I am glad that is inaccurate, that nobody is casting scrying on me. Perhaps they were not as good a wizard as they were an artist.
Note to self: multi-class.
So, yes, I would please refrain from doing that without people's permission in the future, but,
Whoever you are. He looks around.
yes, whoever you are, artist who is better as an artist than a wizard or a hairdresser, so clearly not your sister. But that isn't really suspicious evidence. Now, is that TPK or anyone else? And finally, TPK actually doesn't have much of a backpack or anything on them. Actually, it seems like all the components are kind of internal to his body. So doesn't really carry any adventuring gear except maybe some pitons and torches.
Do you have like a
Well, are you...
removable butt that he like puts them in or something?
Well, if you're going to check, make an investigation roll.
I have to know these things.
And put on some gloves.
In case it gets oily. Well, you don't immediately see any clear access hatches or anything, but you would guess, well, you know there is at least an underbarrel pistol on one of his arms, and there is a uh, sword blade that swings out of one of his arms. So you know there are internal components, but you don't see any others immediately.
So are we there yet, Oblek?
Yeah, I was wondering, do you even notice the motion here? Probably not, other than maybe a little shudder at the beginning, but
These like Star Trek ships, do they have inertial dampeners?
and since maybe you could look out the cargo doors and see that Toral is drifting away, but there is not. Well, Fred does offer to be your comm system, as it were.
I do. I have navigator's tools proficiency.
Okay, yeah, you could station Zarthus somewhere where he can see out and kind of consult with him. Mhm. So, and Vina pipes up, and we are not contacting the Academy to confirm who is in charge.
Well, let me see. I'll go over to the sending stones.
I'll
Oh,
go
here
over
we
with you.
go. Here we go.
I'll go over with you. I just want to
Okay.
be there to hear it.
All right. So I am going to use mild illusion to make the sending stones start talking. What kind of rolls do you need for deception? Any, or is it the spell DC?
Um, that's a good question. Well, link me the description of the spell, first of all.
Okay.
Okay, oh well. Sound of an image or an object. Okay, so sending stones can cast sending. Well, that's obvious. Let's see how sending works. 1 second. Yeah, 25 words or less. Verbal. Yeah. Well, it doesn't specify whether you have to actually speak the words aloud or not.
Do I know that?
The target hears the message in its mind, and when they respond, you would hear it in your mind. Make an Arcana roll, I think I'll say, on that. Okay. I'll say that's a success. Now the question is making up my mind. I guess I'll ask other people, what would you think it would require, speaking the words aloud, or just mentally to, what was that? Yeah. It, well, it has a verbal component, but it does not say what that is, and it doesn't. It just says you send a short message of 25 words or fewer. And
Just
it doesn't.
to make it easier for you, I'm planning on still, no matter what the actual function of a sending stone is, I plan on pretending to use it and having the voice of the commander actually say, "Yes, you are indeed in charge of the ship now." So everybody else can decide whether they actually know what a sending stone works like or not.
Okay.
I mean, I always assumed it was kind of like the tin can with strings, or tin cans with a string.
Okay. Well, regardless, you know whatever the truth is on whether you need to speak, so you will do whatever is correct there and then make an illusion of the
Response. Yes.
response. So.
I don't expect most of my plans to work. It's funny how sometimes they do, but I don't expect them to. Failure is the point.
Uh, let's see, do I want to make this? I'll let you choose. Would you prefer that this be a deception check on your part, or that this be an intelligence save on the target's part against your spell save DC?
My choice?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I have a better chance with a deception or performance or something than
Okay.
I would
Go ahead
against.
with that.
Well, you'd say I would have a better chance, but D20s.
Okay, and whose voice do you make it sound like?
Um, I'm drawing a blank on the guy's name. The one that sent us on this thing.
The Boatswain Tardo?
Yes.
Okay.
The monkey. The monkey man. The one that looks like the Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
So I say
That's
I
how I've
say
been hearing it.
the petty officer has been murdered by Mephits. Who is in charge of the ship now? And then I will have it back say, I will expect a report of details on that. But for now, Kalen, You are the obvious choice. The obvious choice. Never. Now, since I got an 11, probably nobody's going to believe it, but that's what I do. Well, besides, you definitely would believe it.
Well, others
Oblique believes
can
everything.
make an insight roll if you want, but
No, I said you believe everything.
Who can make insight rolls?
if you would like to.
Oh,
Well, Sarthas can't.
you got this one.
The robot gets it. Go back to cooking. Go back
But
to
he
the
says
kitchen.
nothing because he doesn't really care. He's just waiting to be pointed in the direction of something to kill.
Well, TPK does not object, and Vina seems surprised, but seems to believe it.
Oh dear God.
Looks like we have us a captain.
Well,
other-
new course.
The planet called Pleasure Island.
Wouldn't that be Pleasure Planet?
No.
The sequel to Treasure Planet?
That's the porn version.
It's the sci-fi version of Pinocchio. Because there's a Pleasure Island in that.
Oh, I did not know
Is it
that.
called Pleasure Island?
There is a place in it called Pleasure Island, if I remember right.
I remember the place with the donkeys. I just don't remember it being called that. Could be, though.
What did donkeys have to do with Pleasure Island? This does not sound like my
Exactly.
kind of thing.
It's
That's the,
south of the border.
that's the part where Geppetto bends over and tells Pinocchio to lie.
Interspecies erotica.
Oh, this game's taking a turn.
Right.
Lie, tell the truth. Lie, tell the truth. Lie, tell the truth.
Yeah, we'll get away from that slash fic. So the other two, you think you see Fred kind of stifling a giggle, and Cricklet says nothing, but looks kind of suspicious, like side-eyeing you, but says nothing. Well then, I suppose you are in charge, Captain. So where are we going,
Wait a minute.
Captain?
I'm in charge? I mean, right.
Well, they
Well.
did say you are in charge now. Surprisingly.
Well, obviously, we need to complete this mission. But first, we need supplies.
More supplies than we have?
We need better supplies. What does our treasury look like?
Good question. Oh, where was that? Ah.
Chris, you really should have fudged those rolls. This is a bad idea.
This is not going to work out very well, I don't think. Yes.
They never stopped the meteor and everyone's dead. I go AFK for a second.
TPK goes over to the stack of stuff. Well, I see 8 units of climbers kits, 8 hammers. Most of the pitons are used. 300-foot lengths of hempen rope. 2 mess kits. See what was used. Okay, 2 barrels. Wow, 2
Full of
barrels of
monkeys.
water consumed. It looks like we have used all of our water putting out the fire, which could be a problem. No cooking oil consumed in the fire. Fresh foodstuffs consumed in the fire, but we do have the potions of healing and the chest of rations. Well, it looks like we are short of water for those who need it, Captain.
This just won't do. But we have no funds? They sent no money with us?
This wasn't a shopping trip. This was
Well, we obviously need water.
well, yes, but water's free. Usually.
Alright, so Chris, I know nothing about Spelljammer. Where do we get such supplies? Besides... Yeah. And does such planet have fun and exciting places to visit while we get water?
Well, let me get you to the system map and we will check. Yes, so, well, for one thing, you do know there's an ocean on Toril and plenty of fun and stuff there. Oh, yeah. Well, you could find a lake or something pretty easily somewhere, though. Well, I guess it's not a problem if you land on land, but they did warn you, don't try to land in water, cause your ship is stone. Let me check. Anadia is a spherical earth body. Collier is a spherical air body or gas giant. Well, when it's amorphous, it can be whatever shape you want it. But Carpri is a spherical water body, though the water can be, well, the shape of water is whatever you want. Especially if it's fishmen.
So, to be clear, just so I want to make sure I'm right here, there aren't any, like, places other than Turel that are actually places where you can get things like barrels of water and stuff like that around here.
Me.
No other civilization. Yes, Deep Space Nine.
Good question, and actually that might make a good breaking point. There is a question I'll need to check if I think the Rock of Brawl may be, or could be close to here.
Because I mean, all the joking aside, if we have no water, we're not
Yeah.
gonna be able to go anyway. So, and
Well,
my days of captaining should be over quickly before we all die.
Well, the Rock of Brawl, which is a fairly large asteroid city, maybe is somewhat close. I'll need to determine how close. You also know it is possible to find basically water asteroids, so ice meteorites in space. So you could keep a lookout for one of those and potentially capture one. So how you do so may take some ingenuity, but you could capture one in many areas.
All of these things are going to derail from the adventure that is planned out for us. So it might be better to just get me caught and have it over with. You don't let Jim have this much sway over the game. Because this will go way off and we'll be like 3 months down the road before we even start the adventure. So,
Well, on the one hand, yeah, I suppose that's true. On the one hand, I kind of want to see where players want to take us, but especially in this case, maybe so. And also, I've seen where I enjoyed where players took us in Unnamed, but it's generally pretty unexpected places. But I think
this is a planned adventure. So,
somewhat, yes. But it doesn't have to be if you don't want it to be.
well, what is this party asteroid all about? No, you think about it. I don't have any butt hurt because I honestly did not expect him to get away with this. I purposely faked sending stones. Yeah, and sending stones, and everybody knows that they don't work like that, and I did it anyway. So, so you think about what you want to do. I did not expect to succeed. So, if you want me to go with it, I will go with it. But
Actually, that is a good point. Maybe I should have given her a check on that, but too late to retcon. But I think I will stop the session for now because first you are going to level 4. Yep.
methods. It's the methods.
Well, and the Clockwork Horrors and everything. Well, and the Spelljammer Academy is actually set to have you level up after each session, but the sessions of the adventures have taken more than one session, even though that's not intended, but it is meant. But yeah, I'm gonna say we'll end this here for tonight, and I will think about it, and potentially, yeah, and again, you can message in between and let me know if you do want to go off the rails. You can, but uh, no, I don't. But in a way, so it. Well, potential spoilers, alternate universe spoilers. There would be a way to basically skip the last adventure of Spelljammer Academy and send you straight to the main Light of the Rixus campaign, you would be a level low, but you could do it. But yeah, I'll think about it, and don't worry about it.
So did the meteor hit the planet yet? What I miss? Ah. I believe it lets me use a yeah.